can't believe these are still here.
Yeah. We should hide them so they don't frighten away potential buyers.
At least the shed's still standing.
Yep. I don't want to think about what might be living inside it, though.
Well, better alive than dead.
Ugh, yes. Let's deal with that later. Plenty else to do first.
Huh. Who left this box here? It looks brand new.
It wasn't me. Has someone been out here recently?
Got it.
All this for a screwdriver?
You got a better idea how to get in? How did she get around on these roads with this thing?
She'd rather have broken her neck than spend money on a new one.
Yeah, still waiting for those bikes she promised us.
Uncle Eddie got me one, but I hardly ever used it.
Not getting in this way.
There are other ways inside. Come on.
I could break a window.
You know civilized people don't do that, right?
Oh, so we're civilized now?
Well, maybe not. But we are trying to sell this place, and broken windows aren't exactly amenities.
Remember how mad she'd get if we didn't use the compost?
And she always knew when we were lying.
Waste not, or kiss the planet goodbye.
You sure you want to go in there?
This was our very first den, remember?
Who knows what lives down there now? Everything okay down there? Tyler? Oh, that's not funny!
Then why am I laughing?
Okay, fine. But you're still an idiot.
All right. I'm going in for real this time.
Okay. I'll see you at the front door in a few minutes.
Ouch!
Are you okay? What happened?
I just hit my head like an idiot. Wait. What? Where are you?
Ty, I'm outside. But I can hear you in my head. Our voice. It's back.
Holy shit. I don't suppose you remember how to get to the hatch.
I think
Dragons, straight ahead.
need to go left.
You were right. Nothing here.
Of course I was.
I would have taken the gold.
Not even in your dreams.
I would have taken the gold.
Not even in your dreams. Then left again after the goblins.
Nope. It was on the right.
My bad.
Wait. That was our treasure? It's just trash.
We could make treasure out of anything. Our imaginations were that powerful.
Past the treasure.
Straight ahead.
You know, I almost convinced myself our voice was just another childhood fantasy.
Me too. But we really are connected.
Mad Hunter. Why am I still afraid to say his name?
He was Mary Ann's creation. She made all the creepy characters. Tyler? Are you in there? Tyler!
Coming!
Are you okay?
I'll live. Good to hear your voice again.
Yeah, same here.
So, coming in or what?
Just working up to it.
Well, we're here.
Here we are.
So, how do we get started?
We figure out what to keep, what to trash, and see what else this house might be trying to show us.
All right, let's see. Broken shelf, broken jar, and the washing machine. Broken. The dryer never worked to begin with.
Mary Ann thought dryers were straight up evil. Energy hogs.
I hated hanging drippy laundry. I refused to change for a few weeks once, so I wouldn't have to do it. We should take down the creepy masks if we don't want to scare the buyers away.
Oh, so now you don't want to scare someone with those masks.
Hey, I just put on the mask and pretended to be a warrior. You were the one who got freaked out by it.
Right.
Not that she ever let me wear him very long. Mary Ann's room.
Let's not go in there until we absolutely have to.
Agreed. What was she hoping to do with all these jars?
She used to barter for our clothes with homemade jam.
She tried everything to make ends meet.
Well, not...
String, glue, duct tape. The holy trinity of house repair.
Mary Ann loved having something to fix.
I love fixing things too. Header installs, swapping cams. Best mom. You think we ever really believed that? Or were we just trying to make her happy?
Either way, it wasn't true.
Guess we never had time to complete the collection.
These came out of one of the prize machines at the Vecchi's store, right?
Yeah, you'd slide the quarters inside on the little tray, and then magic, out pops a sticker. "2005.
Of course.
I didn't realize how much I missed the smell of firewood.
I miss the cold winter nights curled up here.
She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
How big of a fire would it take to heat this place up? She took so many pictures. Wow. She was always entering photography. Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's, we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. She was trying to save the planet way before Al Gore made it cool.
Has Al Gore ever made anything cool?
Nah.
I guess she was right about one thing. But you can't really blame anyone for not listening to crazy Marianne Ronan.
She pinched every penny.
What are you reading?
A letter we wrote her. To apologize for breaking that stupid vase, remember?
Bore your kids into good behavior. Great parenting strategy.
Old textbooks. Tessa gave them to us, right?
Yeah, she thought we were gifted.
I always loved when she came over. She brought food and toys.
You might not be quite so excited to see her now.
Why do you say that?
Her worldview is narrow, even by Delos Crossing standards.
Wow. I'm so embarrassed for us. Mini Da Vinci's, we were not.
She saved every drawing we ever did.
There's a couple of these I might keep. I don't remember these.
It's probably one of Marianne's unfinished masterpieces.
There's two of them. Maybe they were us. In some weird way that only made sense to Marianne.
Mom? About me joining the hockey team? Mom!
Sorry, what? Not now. Maybe next year.
But you promised!
Keep whining, and my next year will become never.
Can you cut my hair?
Your hair is fine.
But I want to cut it short. Really short.
What? Look, I'm tired, and I'm busy. Let's talk about this later.
You always say that.
Marianne said no to everything. Made me so pissed.
She was always on edge those last few months.
Yeah, and completely deaf to everything I was telling her I needed.
She pretty much always said no to me, too.
True, but it felt personal with me. Huh. This bathroom still smells like Marianne.
A good scrub and we'll be rid of that, too.
I tried to bury this dress in the backyard, but Marianne caught me.
It was a pretty dress.
Yeah, well, we both know pretty was never my thing. Handmade soap. Still here after 10 years. Impressive.
You could say that about the entire house.
Wow. I forgot all about her weird concoctions.
And how she was always testing them on us. Like we were lab rats.
What are we gonna do with all her jewelry?
Well, I'm certainly not gonna wear it.
Donation pile it is, then. What would little Tyler think if he walked in here right now and saw me? We were so competitive about who measured taller. Like we actually had anything to do with it.
And after all that, it ended in a tie.
Yeah, none of that crazy stretching I did made any difference. If you don't come up soon, I'm gonna take whatever I want from our bedroom.
No way! Wait for me!
No, this feels like home. Hey, buddy. It's been a long time.
Wow.
Oh, this one wasn't mine. Look, it's the game we made, Lucian Tramway.
That game never made any sense.
Didn't stop us from playing all day.
Dude, we were kids. All we needed were rocks and bird feathers. We never appreciated this view as kids. Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see.
Whenever we asked for a TV, she'd just bring home a big stack of books.
I think she did us a favor with that one.
You may not agree when we start digging into the HBO back catalog.
We'll see. Ugh. Some of our old toys give me the creeps. Look what I found!
What?
Only our greatest creation, the Book of Goblins.
Seriously? It was in that chest the whole time?
All these stories.
I had ideas for so many more.
Marianne wrote a lot of them.
Yeah. It's one of the only times I remember her being at peace.
Where is it?
You looking for something in particular?
My diary.
You never told me about it.
Yeah. With the way Marianne was, I tried extra hard to keep it a secret. Marianne. Yeah, that day she found out about it.
Mom? Mom! Mom, where is it? What did you do with it?
What now?
I can't find my diary. I know you stole it. Give it back.
Sweetie, whatever I do, it's just for your benefit.
You read it, didn't you? You had no right to do that.
I have the right to do whatever I need to protect my little girl.
I'm not your girl. I hate you.
You will always be my little girl. And no matter how hard you fight me, I'll fight twice as hard to keep you safe.
I don't know how I never saw it coming. She told me right to my face. She was willing to hurt me, to keep me from transitioning.
Tyler, there is no way you could have known she'd go that far.
I want my diary back. Her room was the only place I didn't look.
Okay, but do you need to get it, like, now?
That diary was important to me, Allison. Writing down my thoughts helped me realize who I am.
Well, then let's go find it.
You think her room is still locked?
It always was. I'm not looking forward to living there.
I know. We'll have to eventually. I need it back.
Ice King finally caught the hag. His furious voice could be heard throughout the forest. For your wickedness, you will be eternally bound to the lake. What? No way. Quiet, let me finish. You will no longer be allowed to leave. Not even under a full moon. The moon hag was imprisoned in the lake, and she never again tried to escape. And then the title. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I guess that's okay. But I would have changed the end.
What? No way!
The Ice King. I totally forgot about him.
That's because it was dangerous to mention his name. He was too powerful. Hold up.
What?
Remember this?
Unfortunately.
You must solve my riddle to earn the right to enter the princess's sanctum.
Nothing a good hard shove won't take care of.
I mean, yes, we could brute force it, but it might be kind of fun to finally solve it, right?
We have different definitions of the word fun.
Okay, well, if we break it, we're just gonna have to fix it for the sale. So let's at least try not to. You have the Book of Goblins?
Yep.
Hand it over.
What are you looking for?
The image on the door. It's making me think of a story from the book. One that Marianne wrote.
You have a way better memory than me.
Well, the Book of Goblins was my creation.
And you'll never let anyone forget it.
Here it is. The one about the princess's party. Give it a read. I think the symbols may represent something in the story.
First ghost memories, now storybook puzzles. What a weird day.
What a weird childhood.
Touché. And boom, we're in.
After so many years, I expected this to feel more, you know, like a win.
Speak for yourself. I'm the one who solved the riddle.
Why do I feel like you're not gonna let me forget that? Where do you think we should start looking?
I don't know. Where in this mess would she stash someone else's personal thoughts? Sewing lessons were the absolute worst.
She made all our clothes. I'm sure she needed the help. And I, for one, am happy I can fix a torn seam.
I just can't get through. Whatever's going on, they won't let me in. They used to tell me everything. They shut me out, Tessa. They've shut me out. I've had so much on my plate lately, and they're convinced I'm the enemy, and I don't know why. I need them. I need my goblins.
I remember now. We heard her crying. We listened through the door.
Seeing her like this, as if she's still here,
It really sucks.
she was really coming apart those last few months, wasn't she?
She always had to have a picture of us close by.
Why this picture, though? I mean, do you see the expression on our faces?
Oh, this explains a lot.
They're mostly full. She was too stubborn to take medication.
It's here. I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Do you think she read it?
Of course. She was nosy as hell.
Tyler.
What?
Look.
What? Where did you find that?
It was on her desk with her papers.
Seriously? Are you fucking kidding me?
Look, we gotta be really careful not to overthink this.
But it doesn't make any sense. She was mad, right? She was mad I cut my hair. She attacked me because I cut my hair.
She was mad and she attacked you. We both saw it.
Then what is this shit?
I don't know. Tyler, come here.
She can't do this to me. Not now. When I finally made sense of a few things.
Well, that was your first mistake. thinking the world made any kind of sense. "10 years in the grave, and she's still finding new ways to piss us off."
Yeah. I think I need some air.
Are you really, really sure? I am. Do it. Okay. Here we go. Whoa. Is it all gone? Yeah. It looks amazing. Really? Yeah. I can't wait to show Mom. She's been so sad lately. More than sad. She's been scary. Yeah, but not tonight, though. It was almost like a party. Thank you, Allison. You don't have to thank me. You're my sister. I feel more like your brother. Brother, sister, we look out for each other. But I'm pretty sure I just gave you a really bad haircut. Mom? Mom? Mom?
Oh no. No, 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 no. This is wrong. This is all wrong. Wait! Stop!
Glad we found your diary.
Me too.
I guess she was trying to figure out where you were at.
Yeah, well, she should have asked. I wasn't some goddamn research project. I was her child.
About the book.
Raising your transgender child? Do you even know how rare these books were in 2005? Was she trying to figure out how to support me?
Maybe.
Which she wasn't trying. She never...
It doesn't make sense. I know. You cutting your hair was what set her off, right?
Allison, she read my diary. She already knew. It wasn't my hair. And if we were wrong about that... Fuck.
You think she read it. It's possible she never even opened the diary, and that things are exactly like we always thought they were.
But if she did, and they aren't...
God, Tyler. Sure. I mean, we could have been wrong. But what good does it do to ask the question now?
You mean other than not having to live with the thought that my mom tried to kill me for being me?
Tyler, I know you want there to be something to find. Something that'll make it all make sense. But she was unhinged.
So that's it then. She was crazy. Nothing else to say.
I think we'd be better off if we tried to move on.
Why don't we talk to a few people who knew her? See if that book makes any sense to them.
People don't want to talk about Marianne. They pretend like that night never happened.
What about Tessa? She was Marianne's closest friend. Let's ask her about it.
Sure. But I'll warn you, she's particularly touchy about this subject.
Well, maybe she'll talk to me. I was always her favorite.
Operative word was. But we need to go by the store anyway, to get a few things for the repairs.
Great. 2 seagulls, 1 stale hunk of bread.
I'm not sure I like that analogy.
Listen, I know you don't want to keep talking about this.
But you're obviously not going to be satisfied until we do. So let's talk.
So, we have a plan?
Yep. We ask around about Marianne, but we also stick to our repair schedule.
If that's really what you need. All right, deal. Ollie's diary. It's been a long time since I heard that name.
Was I the only one who ever called you that?
Actually, no. I used it at Fireweed for a while, until I settled on Tyler. Most people were pretty chill about the switch. Not everyone, though.
What do you mean?
I had a mentee who refused to call me Tyler. He didn't want my help. He didn't want anyone's help.
I'm sorry. I like the name Tyler, by the way.
Thanks.